Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to get the last hedging done in the vineyard. As you can see, I started already. I've been at it for, I believe, 4 hours now, and I got 3 rows done. I'm all the way done to here. And what I did, I actually hedged everything. The bottom, the sides, and the top. So I'm hoping that I can get these nets on as easy as possible. This pile of stuff right here is just from this side, and this is what you get from both sides. That is a lot of prunings. Yeah, I didn't think I had that much to do, but there was just a ton on the top. Let me see if it shows. Yeah, from them berries right there upwards, all of that has to be pruned off, unless there's a cluster that's a bit too high. Then I just prune it off right on top of that. You can start to see the clusters a bit more now. There's not many that are damaged, and that's great. If I can get in here, I think it's probably going to be another week before I get the clips for the net. If I can get in here soon, I'm hoping I can keep the birds completely away from these this year. If you've seen the video yesterday, there was just a couple little places where there was a peck. And you always have bad berries. None of these were pecked though. Yeah, they're all pretty much intact. This just has a little bit of captain on it. Yeah, they all look pretty good. So I'm hoping I can get in here and get these nets on, but first I had these extensions that I put these in the first year because I didn't have the trellis up yet. Oh, I got one that's been disasterized by the birds. I'm just going to cut that one off. It's sitting right by the trunk, so they have easy access to it. But anyways, I put these on the very first year. I planted the vines and I did not have trellises up. What I did was grow them up to the top of the permanent peg, and then I wanted some support a little bit higher, so I got a bunch of 1/4 inch rebar, and I forget what I cut it. It's probably 2 feet. And then I overlapped it a good amount so that it would take the wind. Now I got to get in here and get rid of all these. They're just going to poke the net. I want the net to be able to just gently go over that, and then the net gets clipped to the bottom wire there. So I have to do 2 more rows, and then I have to come in and get rid of all these pegs and save them for future rows. And then where's a line post? Here is a line post. At some point I think I'm going to cut these line posts off right above where the clips are so they don't stand up so high, and then I'll just put a cap on them and leave that on permanent. But for this year, the only thing I can do is put a cap on and then just run the net right over the top of it. Yeah, looking pretty good. Once the nets are on, it'll be real interesting to see what happens with these Japanese beetles. They fly really clumsily. I'm wondering if they can even, well, I guess they could land on the net and then crawl onto a leaf, but I'm thinking it's going to make life more difficult for them. Okay, I'm going to go take a break for lunch and then get back at this. Man, what a cluster. All right, all done. So in actuality, it took roughly an hour to do each row, to do both sides. And that was hedging it on the sides, the top, and the bottom. Yeah, I don't think they've ever been hedged quite this nice before. I mean, this kind of looks like a bush in an English garden somewhere. So now I'm hoping this will be nice and easy to get the nets on, but again, I've never done it, so I have no idea. If this isn't, though, I don't know what the heck would be. But tomorrow I have to go around and take off these secondary poles. There's over 100 of them, so it'll take a while, but it's not going to take that long. There's 3 heavy-duty zip ties holding each one on. I think the biggest problem on some of them is just being able to get in there and get at them. Then with them gone, I'm going to get one last spray in. I'm going to spray Captain, and then I got to get them nets on because the fruit is now even more exposed, and I absolutely don't want a flock of starlings coming in here and eating all my fruit. Yeah, looking very, very nice. After lunch, I came down here and started on this row, and the neighbors were out, so I just kept on working until I got to the end of the last row, and then at that point, they all packed up and left somewhere, so here I am. All right, left to do tonight, I got to go back up to the shed and get my owl dummies. I have 2 owls that I stand up on the end posts, and I move them around every day from here on in. Yeah, this is what we're trying to avoid. Yeah, you can see my Japanese beetle friends. Tons of them. Look at all those grapes. Yeah, definitely got to get the nets on. Oh, and veraison. Veraison just means turning color, changing color. Veraison is when they change color from the green to their final color. And on white wine grapes, they don't change color much. They stay green, but they get clear, kind of like that. And on these, this is a black grape. It's a Pinot Noir, which means Pinot black, I guess. But it's a dark red wine, but they call it black. Look at all those bugs. Yeah, I still have plenty of time to spray for the Japanese beetles, and I think I'm going to have to do that tomorrow as well. But I'm going to have to get out here real early again, like today. Today I got up at 5 o'clock, and I was out here by, it was either 6 or 6:30, I think. Maybe a little bit later. I had to do some stuff on the computer and then head out here. Not sure what time I started. But it was really nice when I first started working out here this morning. And it's insanely hot right now. Ah, these are disgusting bugs. I had one biting my neck. It's the first time I had that happen. I was cutting on that last row, and there was just millions of them. And one flew into my hair, went onto my neck, started biting my neck, and I grabbed a hold of it, and it fell down my shirt, and it was biting my back. Nasty little bugs. Yeah, I really, really don't like Japanese beetles. Get off my vine. As you can see, the sun is getting a little bit low. I took a break in the afternoon when it was super hot, and then got back out here after that, but it's still pretty hot. But on the bright side, I believe this is the last of the really hot days. I think most of the days from here on in are under 80, which will be really nice. But the humidity is going to drop dramatically, so things should be much easier from here on in. All right, so tomorrow I'll be taking off these poles, and like I said, they have 1, 2, 3 heavy-duty zip ties on each. I think I'll bring the wheelbarrow down here and just go up and down the aisles and take those off. Natalie's got to get this stuff out of here. Then I got to get caps on the line posts, and I'll be ready to cover these, except I don't have the clips yet. The guy I sold the grapes to last year was going to supply me with a big pile of clips. He was even going to give me some netting to net the grapes, but I'm not selling it to him this year, so I got to buy my own clips. Okay, that's going to wrap it up. If you want to see me net this thing, it should be kind of a comedy, but hopefully it'll go well. But anyways, make sure you subscribe and click on that update icon so you're notified when I post new videos. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.